What's up, guys? I am back to finally bring you your recap on the Circle NYC Season 3, Episode 7. It is titled Sex on the Beach. I do believe this recap is on time, so I'm not going to say that it's delayed nor denied, my God, because they have yet to put out their Episode 8. So as long as I'm before the next episode, we will always declare it on time. But this episode jumped back in. This is also the season or mid-season finale, my God. And this episode began where we left off in the previous episode with Chad still being interested in becoming a part of the ballroom scene because he had not been able to experience that kind of culture within the LGBTQ community because he is from Jamaica, I believe. I hope I'm right, my God. I knew it, but then I forgot that quickly. But I know he is not from America, my God. So his experience being gay was not as open and free as he is able to live his LGBTQ life here in America, my God. So, at first, Aoki was still defensive, defending Bugs and saying, you know, how the ballroom scene will destroy you, it can make you or break you. And I feel like Aoki was torn between wanting to protect her cousin because this is her cousin's boyfriend, my God, and not wanting him to go against her cousin. But she also knows that there is a certain kind of experience that goes along, positive and negative, being a part of the ballroom scene. And I've said in previous recaps, it is something that everyone who is LGBTQ should experience, even if you don't become a part of it to be sold out for it, my God. But it's an experience worth having because it's a part of our culture. Next, let's address this Cleon's fashion show that Chavis attended, and he brought Michelle along with him, my God. I will say, I do have a special or somewhat of a connection with Cleon's. I used a lot of his fashions and purchased from him in the past. I think I purchased from him maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, and he had some phenomenal pieces. It brought a lot of attention to my brand because of how unique his pieces were. So he is a great designer, my God. So it was great to see Cleon's fashions on this particular episode. Now, that damn model, Mateo, who is Chavis's friend that Michelle was lusting over. I feel like, babe, we were all lusting after Mateo. That is a gorgeous man, my God. So I would have wanted a picture. Well, probably not a picture because I don't really fangirl out over people in their face. So probably not a picture, but maybe a hug, my God, from him because he's definitely gorgeous. Now, I think we are just starting to find out because in the previous episodes, there was no way of us knowing or seeing that there was an issue between Melly B and Michelle. And it stemmed from Michelle flirting and or liking Melly B's friend, Jeffrey, who I thought was his boyfriend because I believe on the beach, he said their relationship was progressing. But then the fans told me that Jeffrey is Melly B's heterosexual friend, my God. But this episode was spilling all the tea because everything was coming out from it suggesting that Melly B is paying him and taking care of this boy. So, church, please let me know, or the Circle NYC, let me know, is Jeffrey and Melly B a couple or not? Because I was confused. I thought they weren't. Now it seems like they were. I initially thought they were, but then the people corrected me, my God, so let me know. But it was odd out of nowhere for us to see that there is a beef between Michelle and Melly B. But maybe it's not so odd because it seems like everyone has had a run-in or an issue so far with Melly B, or at least expecting something, because I know that Earth Tone said they have no issue. Of course, B Hawk met up with Melly B and had no issue, but everybody is kind of on standby because it's like a to be continued situation that they're waiting for to have an issue with Melly B, because I'm assuming because of previous seasons, he has been the messy one, my God. Next, we did see a beautiful scene with Melly B and his mom. I love when we can watch shows and people's families are implemented, especially when it's an LGBTQ family member or show, because we always are concerned about if families are accepting embracing and unconditionally loving our people, my God. So anytime there is a mom, a dad, I love scenes like that because I love to see the interaction of an unconditional love from a parent, regardless of what and who we are, my God. Fire Island versus Harlem Pride. Fire Island consisted of David Boom, Aoki Lee, Bugs, Chad, Yaya, and maybe a few other people, my God. But the most significant thing is this episode is titled based off of a question I believe that was asked of Bugs, and it was, would he have sex on the beach? Now, if you guys aren't following Bugs, there is no surprise that we would find out that Bugs is versatile because he said he would probably prefer to bottom on the beach opposed to topping on the beach. Now, I know that when you talk about sand getting in your ass, that's probably not gonna feel too good. So I prefer to top on the beach and not bottom because, baby, I don't even wanna risk a piece of that grainy sand getting up in the hole, my God, no ma'am. But also, Aoki Lee mentioned about Bugs' dick, and she said, pretty much, for lack of a better phrase, big dicks front of her family. So I'm assuming Aoki is informing us. I hope this is not offensive, but I feel like she's telling us that she has a big one too, and so does Bugs. So she's not surprised because Bugs was walking around nude on the beach, my God. And I told you guys in previous recaps, Bugs has a fat ass as well as a big dick. So it's not surprising to hear. None of this is news to me because Bugs has posted his dick print, my God, on social media along with his ass on several occasions. So, I mean, it is what it is. Of course, it's no shade to Chad because we love Chad's gorgeous ass too. As I've already stated, it was pretty much Fire Island crew while Harlem Pride was happening with Earth Tone, Melly B, and Earth Tone's rap group, my God. I will say that it was a weird, maybe not a weird meetup, but it was just very regular. It seems like there is not much conversation to have with Melly B other than what he has done to people or in the past. I know he pretty much shared about his past with Bugs. I'm not sure if it was to Earth Tone, but Melly B at some point did mention in this episode that Bugs wanted him, was interested in him. It was awkward meeting his boyfriend Chad because Bugs wanted him and Melly B never wanted Bugs. So I don't know. If I had to choose, I probably would be choosing Bugs over Melly B anyway. But you know, when the girls feel fab, they feel fab, my God. Then there was a topic of discussion on Fire Island. Aoki Lee went on a blind date, my God, and it ended up being genuine beauty. Well, genuine beauty, my God. Who, when I told you before, I love them. Maybe not as a couple, but their interaction is so hilarious. I love that Nunu brought them back together, my God, and made them go out on a blind date. When I tell you, Aoki has some of the best clapbacks and reads and shady faces during that moment. It was hilarious, but she tried it out, my God, but she said there is no way, shape, or form that genuine beauty is her type. And she said that she likes gay boys, my God. So I guess she's not into trans women. But again, it is so amazing to see that genuine beauty is not a biological or a cisgender woman. I feel like she gives me stud all day, my God. But I love the interaction. It was also funny to see Genuine Beauty be persistent, my God. Genuine Beauty said she was not going to give up. She was going to take those hits and keep it pushing. But then at some point she said she felt like Aoki was playing her. But my thing is, Aoki never really said that she had an interest in Genuine Beauty anyway. But I feel like these two have to create some kind of show because those two together, my God, they are so hilarious. And Genuine Beauty is a character all by herself, my God. Next, there was Earth Tone and B-Hawk at the Health Fest. They met up, had some discussions. I believe they were waiting for David Boom, although David said he was not invited, my God. But more tea was spilled. I believe it is confirming for us that Melly B is supposed to be dating Jeffrey. And I'm not sure where B-Hawk got the tea from, but it's definitely going around from various cast members. And of course, B-Hawk is wondering at what point will he have an issue with Melly B because of them, one, being the same sign and just them being able to, or maybe possibly bumping heads at some particular point in time, especially because everyone has an issue with Melly B, it seems. Last but not least, Bugs' event yet again. Earth Tone is there with his sexy ass. We already know that David Boom has a crush on him. David Boom did what I would have done had I not known that Earth Tone had a boyfriend, my God. Come up behind him, give him an old feminine hug, my God, like this is daddy. And David Boom got gathered because Earth Tone said, this is Boo and this is Boom. And baby, David Boom gagged, my God, because of not knowing until this point, which is funny that no one ever said to him that Earth Tone is in a real relationship. Like, it's a relationship, my God. A committed one, my God. I believe. I'm speaking out of turn maybe, but I believe they're committed. They actually live together, so we don't know. Maybe they're committed, maybe they're open. We're not sure. Well, even if you're open, you could still be committed. You're just in an open relationship because you're aware. So that doesn't mean you're not committed, I guess. I don't know, my God, but that's pretty much it. Other than Melly B doing a diss track, which of course, David Boom, Bugs, and Earth Tone pretty much listened to it and clowned, and even Earth Tone said they are not on the same level. Melly B is more of a pop singer, pop rapper, and they can't even compete. So I assume more is going to come with the whole season 3 cast versus Melly B. But that's about it, guys. I wanted to do a quick express recap so we can get caught up on all of our shows. So please follow me on all social media outlets. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, become a part of the notification ministry, share this video, and thank you guys for tuning in. Bye, guys.